First, we are mixing 90 millimeters of distilled water and 10 grams of ammonium caseinate. So pour the powder in first, and then the water. And now we stir. So when you pour it, it's going to be foamy, and you stir it until it's a clear liquid. Our next step is filling distilled water to the top of the bottle and then shaking it really well. Then we're going to pour this into the cup, and after you do that, you're going to take your brush, dip it in there, and then coat it evenly one way and then the other. And then we're going to let it dry so it has a nice shrinking effect on the paper. While coating my paper, I was waiting for the foam to settle. It'll take about 45 minutes. The foam has to be completely settled before going on to the next step. Alright, and the mixture I'm stirring right now is the ammonium caseinate that we made earlier, but it does not have any more foam. And then I added 1 gram of sodium benzoate and 10 milliliters of distilled water. Alright, next we're going to make our last mixture to coat the paper. First we're going to take our red pigment and do 1/8 of a teaspoon of it. Just stick that in the cup. And it's kind of sticking to the thing, so I'm just going to do a little bit more, just to make sure that it is 1/8. And then I'm going to take a ½ teaspoon of the ammonium caseinate and the sodium benzoate. And we're going to do ½ teaspoon of the potassium dichromate as well. And we're just going to mix it together. Alright, so your next step is to add 100 milliliters of distilled water and 10 grams of potassium dichromate, and you are going to stir it thoroughly together. Now we just coat the paper very evenly, and once it's coated, we set it to dry before we put our negative on top to expose. Next, take the coated paper and put your negative on it. Then set it in the UV light for 2 minutes. You take it out of there with your negative and you go put it in the wash. Bam. Now you wait. Hopefully something shows up. The one previous is what we put in there just about a minute ago, so you can tell that the blue's a little lighter already.